Blog Talk Radio. Has anyone ever told you you dream too big, that you have too many ideas, that you need to be realistic? What if there was a career and lifestyle that you could completely design yourself that enabled you to do what makes your heart truly sing and helps millions of people benefit from what you have to offer? One that provided you with all the money you need to thrive, not just survive. That is the life of an enlightened entrepreneur. Welcome to the Aha Moments radio show, dedicated to the inspiration, education, and celebration of enlightened entrepreneurs worldwide, with your host, Mariana Cooper, founder of Aha Moments Inc. and AhaMomentsInc.com. Her motto, oh yes, you can have what you want, and you deserve it too. Join us for the next hour and learn to trust your aha moments to lead the way to a passionate and purposeful life. And now here's your host, Mari.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Aha Moments radio show for the inspiration, education, and celebration of enlightened beings worldwide. I'm Mari, and happy Tuesday. We are back in the saddle. We are moving forward, and we are moving forward very quickly towards our big Telesummit, the Aha Moments World Telesummit 2013. And we are starting with our preview call on Thursday, and we've been working around the clock, literally 12 and 14-hour days to get everyone organized and all the information. These things, I can't even begin to tell you the level of details it takes to pull one of these things off. But I'm so excited because this particular event has taken on a life of its own, and I have been really blessed with the opportunity to search high and low, basically around the world, for speakers who are leaders in the areas of transformation and healing and mind, body, spirit and new thought leadership and spirituality and consciousness and multidimensionality and healing and energy, and I've been like a kid in a candy store, or maybe a woman in a fabulous shoe store, just exploring high and low. And I found some of the most amazing beings on the planet, I feel, who I invited to participate in this event and bring their gifts to all of you. And I see this as much a celebration of the work of these leaders that we've, discovered and worked with, and also a celebration of all of you and a communion of all of us together, because these folks have a tremendous amount of courage and are going to be stepping out, as they have been for most of, I think, everyone for years and years. This work isn't easy. This is stuff where you're really facing your own stuff. You're stepping up each day in your own life, and each one has an amazing story of how they stepped onto their path and their work. And so we're going to be sharing those stories with you, as well as their amazing modalities. I mean, my gosh, I cannot tell you the magical things that have been happening in my world, because I'm getting samples from everybody, because I won't put anybody on the show where I haven't experienced their work. I always promise that. And so one of the gems, one of the absolute gems of a person that I've met was Karen Abrams, and she does Theta Healing. She's a master healer with Theta Healing, and I had the immense pleasure of, actually, she was referred to me by another good friend, Debbie Dashinger, who is a wonderful radio show host and very, very popular best-selling author and blah, blah, blah. And we had met last summer, and I called up some of my close friends and said, hey, who's really working well with you? Who can you recommend? And the first person she sent me was Karen. And so I sat with Karen on the phone. She's in L.A., I'm here in New Jersey. And, people do distance healing. I can do distance healing. I've gotten certified and things. But I have to tell you, I have never, seriously, I have not experienced anything like this in my life, period. I got on the phone with her. We started working on my stuff. Yes, I have stuff too. And I was literally doubled over. It was like I was in a dream. Like, I literally couldn't pick my head up off my desk. It was like a kid sitting in a desk at nap time during elementary school. Do you remember those days? And she's talking to me, and I'm like, and it was just amazing work. And I'll tell you what, I have not had any kind of relapse or any kind of, stepping backwards and feeling like I have to go over anything. If anything, it's opened up the gateways for other stuff, which is great because that's more evolutionary. But as far as feeling like, you have to go backwards and redo, no, that's not what this is about. So this Theta Healing, which I had not actually heard about in the past, was something that I said, if I was going to choose out of all of the speakers that will be on our platform, someone to bring to you and to showcase ahead of time, just so that you can, I want you to just, how do you say it, bookmark, earmark, highlight, sparkle, whatever you want to call it. This person, this is one of those folks that I really want you to take the time out of your schedule to listen to live when we have the show. So I'm just going to go through a little bit of housekeeping like we always do. I'm going to actually let Karen actually speak, and that will be great. Our Telesummit starts with a preview call on Thursday. So we actually have a new moon. I do the energy check, so let me just back up. We have a new moon tomorrow. Yes. So if you've been feeling tired and sort of like, that kind of feeling over the last few days is because we have almost no moonlight left, and we're going into the dark moon, which is actually new beginnings, and it's a great time to kick off a big event or kick off anything new in your world, the projects and whatnot. And these are the final days of big productivity, because you go into the summer and then you get things kind of slow down a little bit. So, this would be your high gear, revved up, high gear time, really working on whatever project you have and manifesting and bringing stuff into your actual reality and all that good stuff. So we have the new moon tomorrow, and then we start on Thursday. We have a preview call. It's just going to be me, and we'll be talking about all the speakers, talking about the theme of our event, which is living life from the inside out, and then just giving you all kinds of great information about what's going to be happening. We do this particular telesummit kind of like the Olympics. So we have, on a daily basis, we have a speaker. We have a speaker every day, I think, except for, this weekend coming up, we do have someone on Sunday. We'll take a couple of days break here and there, but for the most part, we have a speaker a day until May 5th. And this has become such a big event that people are calling me and asking me to speak, and they're so amazing. So I've been adding a few people. I think we're going to add maybe 2 more, and then I'm going to close the doors because I think it's just, I believe we're maxed out with my staff will kill me if I say yes to anybody else. But anyway, so Thursday we'll have the preview call, and the one other really special thing happening on Thursday is the beginning of our exclusive world film premiere, feature film premiere of a film called The Cure Is. The Cure Is. And that premiere stars Bob Proctor from The Secret. It stars Marianne Williamson, Bruce Lipton, Red Braden, Bernie Siegel, and some other amazing luminaries. And it's all about literally healing yourself from the inside out. Self-healing. It's an amazing film done by a guy named David Sharp. And I will be interviewing live on Saturday David Sharp and Bob Proctor together. They're going to be doing an open question and answer from 3 to 4:30 Eastern Time on Saturday. So if you'd like to ask Bob Proctor a question or David, or you want to ask me a question, you're welcome to call in, and we'll be taking your questions. But the fun thing is they're letting us premiere the movie and screen the movie for 72 hours for free. So we're going to have a link on the site and everything. You'll be able to, from Thursday through Sunday, to watch the entire film for free. And if you go to our website, you can actually see a trailer of the film. You have to register to get the links and all that kind of stuff. But you'll see a trailer. You can see the trailer of the film right on our site, which is Aha Moments World 2013.com. Aha Moments with an S, World 22013.com. And that's where you can register, and you'll get, all the goodies and whatnot. So we're also going to be really big on social media. So just so you know, if you're on Twitter or Facebook, we're going to be giving away some packages, some prizes. announcing some interesting information and doing some fun contests and games and things like that throughout the whole series. So that will be for several weeks. We'll be really, really active on Facebook and Twitter. So if you're not already following us, please do that. You can twitter.com/Aha Moments and facebook.com/Aha Moments Inc. All right, so I think that's good for housekeeping. You can go on the site to see all of the details about the Telesummit. I don't want to take another minute away from you guys meeting Karen. So, Karen, are you there? Hi there.
I am here.
Yay! Welcome. So glad to have you here.
Oh, I'm just honored to be here. It's wonderful.
I'm so excited. So, welcome to our AHA community, and I am just thrilled because, like I said, I had a great experience with you, and I know we spent quite a bit of time on the phone that day. And what started out as one issue became geez, just like mushroomed it, but it was so amazing. So can you just tell everybody? Actually, let me just say this. You guys, if you want to call in and ask a question of Karen, and as we get into the conversation, you'll see that you probably want to. You can call in at 347-215-9485. It's 347-215-9485, and Sam will check in with you and get you in the queue so that we can get your questions answered. And we're going to also do a group healing as well at some point during the call, and we'll figure all this out. But Karen, why don't you go ahead and tell everyone how you got started with Theta Healing, and then we'll get into what it actually is, and how did you discover that you want to even do this work?
That's a good question. I got started. I really think there's really two reasons I got started. The first one was when I was about 17. My mom got advanced stage. She was diagnosed with advanced stage ovarian cancer, advanced stage 3, excuse me. And her prognosis was 6 months to live without chemotherapy and 18 months with chemotherapy. And I am happy to say that almost 30 years later, she is still around.
Wow.
So there's a happy ending on this. And what was so incredible to me was what she did to heal herself, because, this is almost 30 years ago. She did traditional medical interventions. She had a double dose of chemotherapy, and then she did everything else. Conventional, non-conventional, therapy, psychic healer, meditation, art therapy, family therapy, acupressure, acupuncture. I could probably sit here for an hour
wow.
and give you the list of things that she did. And together they all worked, and she survived. And at least at that point, this kind of cancer came back with at least 95% of the people, and she has never had a recurrence. So I think after 10 years she was considered cured. So what that brought to me was that healing was not only what happens in a doctor's office.
Yes.
It was really about your whole life. And I remember her just going, well, what is it that I'm doing in my life that had caused this to happen also? Because she was a very healthy person. She was one of the first people that I knew who was eating health food in the 70s, which was not pretty, I have to tell you.
Right.
There was a lot of sawdust in the bread.
My grandmother used to eat Ovaltine.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. So why was this healthy woman so sick? And she examined it, and she figured it out, and she was lucky enough to live through this whole experience and heal from it. And that really just blew me away. And the second thing that got me going, because that's the way I started approaching things after that, I started looking and going, what's out of place that's causing this, whatever's going on with me? A friend of mine had started changing her life pretty drastically, pretty dramatically in the right direction using this modality. And I had anxiety for about 6 years. I'd been going to a therapist for about a year and a half. And I always say, we did great work together. We probably got it down from about an 11 to a 3, but I woke up terrified every morning. I woke up as if a cat had jumped off the ceiling and landed on my chest with the nails out, and I felt that way all day long. And I don't know how many people noticed, because on the outside I looked pretty mellow and pretty even, which I was for most of my life, but as I'm sure you can attest to, you start becoming more of your baggage than who you truly are, and that's what had happened to me. And so when I found out about my friend, I decided to take, and that she was doing this thing called Theta Healing, I decided to take the basic Theta Healing class, which is something that I teach now, actually. And I took it, and after 3 days, I noticed that there was a tremendous amount of space around me, and I had never had that experience at all, because I'd never done anything like this before. And so I remember making like those swimming, motions with my hands in front of my body. I'm like, where's all the space from? I didn't even know it existed. And all of a sudden, I realized about a day into it that my anxiety was gone, and it was the first time in 6 years that my body had been out of fight or flight. So every time I noticed I was calm before that moment for 6 years, my body would go back into it, and I'd have that, that startling feeling. So when this happened, I was so blown away. I just started signing up for classes and practice classes and advanced classes, anything I could take with the teacher, my teacher, Vianna Steibel, who's the founder of this work, and it just, I thought, oh, okay, this is a coping skill. I don't know how to describe it, but I'll use it for myself. If my friends want some help, I'll help them, and that's it. And it ended up turning into my career. So it was a pretty amazing experience to go through.
I think that when you say space around you, I think that we don't realize how tangible our pain, whether we don't have to have cancer in the advanced stages, but how palpable and how tangible the baggage that we carry around, like the emotional baggage, the energetic baggage, the ancestral baggage, which I know we're going to get into, is, and how palpable it is in our energy field, to the point where I too, when I had gone through that process with you afterwards, I had to kind of almost reorient myself in space. And I think that when we have these big experiences, and I might be jumping ahead, a lot of times we don't even realize, first of all of the stuff that we have in that. Can you talk a little bit to that? Because I learned that I want to go into what Theta Healing actually does and all that kind of stuff. But how does that sense of filled up space versus spaciousness actually work? Does that question make sense? I might not be asking it the right way.
Yeah, I think it does. I think that look, we one of the things that I learned in this work, and I'm sure you'll agree because I don't think it was new information, was that we co-create everything in our lives. That, we haven't manifested everything we want in our lives, but we've manifested everything we have in our lives. So for me, with anxiety, what I found out about anxiety was it was just really compressed emotion. And for me, a tremendous amount of grief that I didn't even know I had. And I really believe a lot of it was ancestral, too, that I just came in with it as opposed to I had lived it. And so there was a tension in my chest, a physical tension. And I always say that whatever you do not resolve in your life, your body will resolve for you. And
interesting.
Yeah, so, your body's a real, your body, he's your friend. Your body is there to help you out, and it just tries to figure out how it can do it. And, sometimes it'll get you sick so you can receive love, because you don't know how to ask, or you don't know how to ask for help unless you're totally sick, or you don't know how to rest. People who do a lot of things, you're somebody who is a high-performance person, and you do a lot of stuff. And if you allow yourself and say, you know what, though, after this, I am taking a vacation. I'm going away. I'm staying home. I'm unplugging the phones. I'm going to Disneyland, whatever it is. You give yourself that space. But some people can't do it until they collapse, right? They can't give themselves the permission, so their bodies go, okay, we'll do it. Mm-hmm. So I think in this instance, that energy, I think I was so tight in my chest that mm-hmm. when all of those muscles and all of that energy was released out, it just like opened the door, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know when somebody comes in the room, that, you know, with charisma, you feel them walk in the room. Everybody turns around. Doesn't matter what they look like. Doesn't matter if they have 3 arms. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
When they have that charisma and that kind of it factor, everyone goes zoop, and you know that person's here. Their energy field is really huge. And when they come in the room, everybody can pick it up, even if you're not somebody who's normally picking that stuff up or sensitive, you know, or the most intuitive person in the room. Right. And so that's that space, you know, that's that energy that's going out into the world. When you don't have an impediment in that place and there are no blocks, you know, it's quite incredible.
Yeah. Well, and I think that this is something that when people start to recognize the difference, just to be able to identify, my energy feels filled up and heavy today versus it feels light and spacious today. I think that's a huge distinction. I think a lot of us try to numb out. If we feel stressed, we numb. Instead of doing that comparison and saying, okay, what does it take for me to lift, to create that space? And when they get the space, they're so used to it being filled up that a lot of times, and I know I do this too, a lot of times you go searching for the issue. Like, okay, I don't have that issue, but I need something. Because almost like your identification comes with the story, with the heaviness, with that filled up. So what I want to do is we're going to stop here, actually, because we hit our first break. Can you believe that?
Wow, did we really?
Yeah, we did. We sure did. So we are getting callers, so that's great. And so when we come back from the break, we're going to continue this. We're going to talk more about what Theta Healing actually is and how Karen does a little bit of her work. And we'll start taking your questions. And, you know, I really want you to, I know this is not readings per se, but today is a day where you can get to the core of things, at least start to scrape that surface of, you know, really digging deep and getting rid of the stuff that stands in the way, where everything can just come in your present moment and you can really enjoy that present moment. I know a lot of times we live off in the future because we're feeling anxious or we're living off in the past, feeling depressed, but that power is right in the present. And that's what I found this work really helps you to become more comfortable in the space of your present moment. That is such a gift. That is the biggest, most powerful gift you can ever receive. So I would say, while you have Karen here, and we're a smaller group than we're going to be in the Telesummit right now, get her attention now. So you want to make sure you call in, and on the other side of the break, we'll start taking your calls. So the number is 347-215-9485. It's 347-215-9485. I'm Mari. You're listening to the Aha Moments Radio Show. We'll be right back.
Do you ever get a hunch about something and ignore it, only to find out later you were right after all? Do you know that you're intuitive but need help interpreting what you get? Need quick answers to burning questions but don't have the time to wait for a private reading? Then Mari's Intuitive Living Oracle cards are the tool for you. 45 gorgeous laminated cards and a full book of interpretations come together in a beautiful velvet bag. The cards have been designed and energized to give you the answers right now. No more sleepless nights weighing pros and cons. Ask the cards your questions and see what message your intuition has for you. To learn more and get your deck now, go to the store at www.ahamomentsinc.com and click on the Intuitive Living cards now. That's the store at ahamomentsinc.com. The answers are truly within your reach.
Are you at a crossroads in your life, facing big decisions about your life purpose, business, relationships, or other major issues? Are you wondering why you may be delayed in getting what you want? Or if you have special guides who are helping you? Then investing in a private intuitive reading with Mari is just what you need. As a third-generation spiritual intuitive, Mari has worked with thousands of clients over the past 18 years. During your private session, you will learn who your guides are, receive insight on the core issues that need attention, and get new perspective, clarity, and inspiration on what to do next. To register, go to www.ahamomentsinc.com and click on the Work with Mari tab to get all of the details. There are a limited number of spots each month, so go to www.ahamomentsinc.com for yours now.
Step back in time to the very beginning, before life as we know it existed. Stones have been on this earth since before the inception of man. They are keepers of ancient wisdom and messages. Tap into the profound wisdom of stones and let your journey begin at the Rock Girl Sacred Stone School. Let the Rock Girl take you back to those ancient days to learn firsthand the language and the secrets of stones. The Rock Girl will teach you how to develop your very own technique of communicating with them, allowing you to embark on your own path of self-discovery. Courses include Reiki, psychic development, chakra balancing and auric cleansing, hands-on healing, and more. Visit sacredstoneschool.com for classes and workshops taught exclusively by the Rock Girl of the Rock.
Hello, we are back. I'm Mari. You're listening to the Aha Moments radio show. Today we are talking all about Theta Healing with Master Theta Healer Karen Abrams. And we're doing a sneak peek of our Telesummit speakers, and I'm so excited to have her here tonight. So we were having a very lively discussion about Theta Healing and spaciousness and that sense of really getting power in the present moment. Why don't we talk a little bit more about what Theta Healing is, and if there's any kind of anything, because we have some callers, so we're going to take, some calls as well. But can you give us a little background on what it actually is?
Okay. Well, Theta Healing is a meditation, and it connects you to God, Source, whatever that energy is for you, whatever that name is for you, so that you can receive a healing. And when that meditation occurs and that connection occurs to that energy, your brain waves slow down into the theta state. We know the theta brainwave dominant state is the time when we are in our super learning moments, our aha moments. Literally, it's your aha moments. Children are in theta all the time. That's why they learn so quickly. It's a suggestible state. It allows you to access your subconscious. This is the brainwave that hypnotherapy uses to change people's beliefs. The difference here is that we're connecting to this divine energy, this pure, unconditional love energy, and using that to help you identify the bottom beliefs that are keeping you from changing your life, from being healthy, from being prosperous, from finally having that great relationship, from getting yourself unstuck, and changing those belief systems so that things flow your way. It also helps you pull resentments and traumas and heal phobias and reconcile relationships and forgive yourself, and the list goes on. Get rid of regret. All those things that weigh us down, lift our burdens out of every cell of our body. I know we did that with you a little bit.
Yep.
And I do that with myself too. And you know, like I said earlier, as we go through our life, if we're not attentive, sometimes in some certain ways, we tend to become more of our baggage than who we truly are. And this work is there to lift that baggage out of your hands, you know, so that you can walk freely and just be your authentic self. It's all about becoming yourself again, returning to yourself, loving yourself. So this is where you can go from. And I knew that for me, that came up and manifested as anxiety, like that compressed emotion, that grief, that regret, that feeling of being stuck. I didn't know what I really wanted to do with my life, and I was too scared to move forward. So I had all that kind of yuck together, and that anger and that frustration. And it wasn't until I started using this modality that started lifting out and lifting out and lifting out. And, you know, it helped me change those habits and those patterns I had that were just keeping me in the same place. And I say this a lot. It's the lightest way I know of letting go of the heaviest things in your life, because it's that energy that has been weighing you down that it's time just to let it go. It just doesn't serve you anymore. So that's basically what it is.
And I love the way you explain it with such passion. I mean, I can say that you are one of the most empathic and powerful healers I've ever worked with. That's
thank you. That's an honor.
Truth. Yeah. And I'll tell you, one of the things, Karen, just and we're going to take questions. One of the things that you had said to me when we did my session was, "Can I enter your energetic space?" You know, so she asked permission to enter my energy. And now, I remind you, she's in Los Angeles, okay? We're on a phone. This is just iPhone. You know, it's not like she got on a plane or something. And I literally could feel the energy in my house shift. Like, I was like, so I have never, and I've had distance healings with lots of people, but I've never experienced that palpable. Like, it was almost like she stepped into an energetic office and was right here. Absolutely stunning. And then it was like, whoosh, my head was on the table. I'm like, okay, I receive, you know. So anyway, enough about me. Let's get to some folks on the line. We have some calls coming in. If you'd like to speak with Karen and get a little taste of this, call in at 347-215-9485. So why don't we speak with Christina? Is that Christine? Yeah, Christine in Florida. How are you doing, Christine? Let's see. I know Sam was like screening calls. Let's see if you can get Christina on the line here. Sam. Okay. Christine? Right. Hello? Oh, he's not even hearing me. Here we go. One second. Let's see. Christine, are you there? There we go. Hi there. Can you hear me? Okay.
Oh, yes, I can hear you.
I can hear you fine. Welcome.
Oh, good.
Sorry about that.
I'm so lucky.
I'm so happy that you're calling in. What's your question for Karen?
I wish I knew what to ask. I know for years I haven't felt right. It's been very difficult for me to take a job that paid. I keep myself busy with all kinds of other pursuits that entertain me, but I'm not. Something feels wrong. I don't know what it is.
So you feel like you've been stuck a little bit?
I guess really stuck, yeah.
And so you're a little frustrated, huh?
Really? Okay, yes,
yeah.
That's it. I'm very frustrated.
I was being minimalist. Okay, is it okay if I come into your space?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to come into your space, do that meditation. And for those of you who are out there who are listening, understand that whoever is on the line is going to have some issue that you are going to intersect with on some level. So if you want this healing, just say yes out loud, because what happens is when you say yes, you allow this energy to go into your subconscious mind. And also know, is it Christy or Christine?
Christine.
Okay, Christine. And also know, Christine, that I can't give you anything that you don't want. I cannot do anything to you. This is your connection to God that is doing this, and I am the witness of this. And if you decide you don't want any download, and this goes to anybody on this call, anybody who's listening to the radio right now, just don't answer yes and you're fine. If it doesn't sound like something you want, then don't take it. So, because this honors your free will. So here we go. Let's look inside here and see what's going on with you. All right, we're going to do a little bit of basic stuff. This is for everyone, so everybody say yes if you feel like you should. Let's give you the basic stuff so you can accept this healing and any other one. Is it okay if God gives you God's definition of unconditional love?
Yes.
Okay, good. So feel that flow through every cell of your body, every soul of your body. There you go. And let's let you know what unconditional love feels like. There we go. Nice. Okay. Would you like to know what joy feels like from God's perspective?
Oh, yes.
Okay. And let's give you God's definition of that also, if that's all right. Okay. All right. Would you like to know what it feels like to be completely healthy from God's perspective?
Yes.
All right. Here you go. Watching that go through you. Giving you God's definition. There you go. And would you like to know how to love yourself unconditionally from the inside out?
Yes.
Okay. Let's give you that. And this is where your best decisions are going to get made from, okay? And this has not been happening for you, but now it's going to start right now, okay? And let's have God let you understand what that feels like. There you go. And how does that feel? Does that feel kind of cool? Now, everybody out there, just so you know, you may feel something or actually nothing. It can run the gamut. So if you're not feeling anything, don't feel like this isn't happening. It is, because I'm witnessing it, and I'm the only one who's supposed to be the witness. So you may witness it through your senses, but sometimes if that's not occurring, this is still occurring if that's what you desire, okay? Just so you know that. As long as you're open to it, it's happening. Okay, so let's go back to a time, whenever that was, whatever lifetime and whatever level, that you began to believe that you were unworthy of God's love, okay? We're just going to go back there, wherever that is, and have God change that from the beginning, whenever that began, okay? And give you the truth on that. And then, boom, once that's there, and that changes, it changes everywhere, all lifetimes, all levels, through your past, your present, to your future. There you go. And let's show you what it feels like to consistently feel worthy of God's love. And remember that talking about God's love or sources of love, the universe's love, all of that is a metaphor for any other love in your life. There we go. And know that you are worthy of love because you are made from one good sperm, one good ovary, one good egg, and together, not one good ovary, one good egg, and together when they fertilize, when it's fertilized, the eggs fertilize, there's a spark, and that spark is that pure unconditional love energy that we're working with right now, okay? So you are worthy of love because you're made of it. And it's important for you to hear those words and understand that and feel it and feel how worthy you are of love. There we go. And now let's give you God's definition of love.
Oh, good.
Let you know what that feels like. And then let's just give you God's definition of healthy love. Very important. And know what healthy love feels like. Nice. How are you feeling so far?
I feel fabulous.
Ladies and gentlemen, she is high. Here we go. Good. You're in the theta brainwave. You're in that bliss. That's good. Let's let you know what bliss feels like from God's perspective. All right. And let's let everybody know, including you, to know who you are from God's perspective. What is your essence? Here it is. And let's also let everybody know what's their soul purpose in this lifetime, in this body. You may hear something, you may feel something now, you may see a color, it may be anything, it may be revealed in another way on a license plate. Those are fun to me. Somebody may say something and it goes, oh, wow, that's mine. that it'll come. All right. So, Christine, one of the things that's coming up right now is self-support or lack thereof. So, self-support is bringing in the right people at the right time, and it's how you react and speak to yourself. So is it okay if God gives you God's definition of that?
Oh, good, yes.
Okay. And let's let you understand what that feels like, self-support. There you go. Okay. And let's give you God's definition of moving forward. This is a very important one for everybody. It means bringing more joy into your life. There you go. And God's showing you how to and what that feels like to bring more joy into your life. And to be safe doing so. And we'll give you God's definition of safety. And let you know what that feels like to be safe. And know you can be safe and move forward at the same time. It's possible. And two things that are coming in that are seems to be big issues with you are receiving love and receiving joy. So is it okay if God shows you how to do that?
Oh, yes, please.
All right. So let's show you how to be worthy. Oh, that's all right. There's a worthiness issue here. Okay, so let's go back to when you had decided that you were unworthy of God's, of receiving love. And let's have God change that. There we go. Okay. And then change that there and let you understand what it feels like to receive love consistently through your past, to your present, and into your future on all levels, all lifetimes. And go back to that time when you decided you were unworthy of receiving joy, wherever that was. And have God change that from there, let you know the truth and change that, and show you what it feels like to be worthy and to know that you are worthy of receiving joy. There you go. Okay. And the last one we're going to do here for you is about the unknown. This is a topic that I talk about a lot also because it was one of my biggest fears, and I know it's a big ancestral fear, which is we have this fear of the unknown, right? So one day I was doing this work, and I asked what the definition was, and I was shown a picture of a ball of clay with my hands on it and God's hands on it. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So you shape it, and God's going to let you understand that and let you understand that you are always co-creating with God. So your hands are always on the clay. What do you want it to look like? And those are the questions you have to start answering about when we're manifesting, right? What is it that you want? So to create an image of that, create a shape out of that, right? Create a plan. And then take that word want out of it. And wherever you put want, like you're telling me you want to do something that's fulfilling for you, you want to make money, right? Would that be correct? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so now start saying I'm manifesting that. I am manifesting my perfect job, you know? I'm manifesting living my soul purpose. I'm manifesting creating abundance in my life, or I'm manifesting abundance. I'm manifesting a great job, whatever it is, you know? And start noticing what you're attracted to, you know? And start listening to the conversations around you and see, because I think now you know how to move forward with grace and ease and without limiting yourself, and that's what I'm getting. And know that you're safe without limiting yourself, and you're in moving forward and finding that joy and just expanding on that.
I can't wait.
Yeah, does it feel different now?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, great. Oh, awesome.
So we have to get to a break. We're already 4 minutes down. And is there a finishing that you need to?
Let's just make sure that she knows who, and everybody else here knows who they are from God's perspective with all of these changes in place, okay? And now you can do it. There you go. There's the cherry on top.
Beautiful work. How do you feel, Christine?
I'm just flying. I feel so great.
Isn't it
That's
amazing?
awesome. That's a good cry.
Yeah.
Wow, that's neat.
Is there anything once people go, because that, even though this was a short period of time, I mean, it's long on the radio, but it's short in
Right.
the grand scheme of things. Is there anything that Christine needs to do, or once people get the Theta Healing, to either, maintain or meditate or something? Is there anything that needs to be done from here, or is it just allow and be, or what?
Well, let's show you how to keep a healing, any healing you get, and what that feels like. So that's always a good one. Okay. And like you said, it is all up to you. If you want to keep this healing, you will. If this healing is yours and you just say, this is mine, and it's yours. So you don't need to do anything more than that, except for just notice in your life now what's easier and what's better.
I can't wait for what's coming, and I've never said anything like that or even felt that before. Right, because
you have to understand also that this work is about everything you've done before that, and then this work can kind of give you that push, Matt, this might have been just the last door that you needed to open, because I don't think you're somebody I think you're someone who works on herself.
I thought I did, but I was just stuck for so long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and sometimes we just get used to being stuck, so we kind of attract it. So you're ready, and you're officially unstuck. Ta-da! Have fun. Have at it.
Oh, thank you.
You're so welcome.
You're so welcome, Christine. Thanks so much for calling in. Have a great night.
Oh, thank you. You too.
Thank you. So let me just see here. So that was amazing.
I know, that was fun.
It's really intense, too. It's like, it's I can't even explain it. I just say everybody needs to get a session with you.
I'll do 24/7.
Okay, yeah, you can go around the clock. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to hear more about how people can get in touch with you and see if we can get one more caller in. So if you'd like to call in, it's 347-215-9485. Mari, you're listening to the Aha Moments radio show. We'll be right back.
Do you ever get a hunch about something and ignore it, only to find out later you were right after all? Do you know that you're intuitive but need help interpreting what you get? Need quick answers to burning questions but don't have the time to wait for a private reading? Then Mari's Intuitive Living Oracle cards are the tool for you. 45 gorgeous laminated cards and a full book of interpretations come together in a beautiful velvet bag. The cards have been designed and energized to give you the answers right now. No more sleepless nights weighing pros and cons. Ask the cards your questions and see what message your intuition has for you. To learn more and get your deck now, go to the store at www.ahamomentsinc.com and click on the Intuitive Living cards now. That's the store at ahamomentsinc.com. The answers are truly within your reach.
Are you at a crossroads in your life, facing big decisions about your life purpose, business, relationships, or other major issues? Are you wondering why you may be delayed in getting what you want? Or if you have special guides who are helping you? Then investing in a private intuitive reading with Mari is just what you need. As a third-generation spiritual intuitive, Mari has worked with thousands of clients over the past 18 years. During your private session, you will learn who your guides are, receive insight on the core issues that need attention, and get new perspective, clarity, and inspiration on what to do next. To register, go to www.ahamomentsinc.com and click on the Work with Mari tab to get all of the details. There are a limited number of spots each month, so go to www.ahamomentsinc.com for yours now.
Hello, we are back. I'm Mari. You're listening to the Aha Moments radio show, and tonight we are talking with Master Theta Healer Karen Abrams, and we just did a great session with one of our callers. And Karen, you know what? We have about 10 minutes before the show wraps. Do you want to? We have another caller, so can we do a little bit quicker one this time? I don't want to get
a quickie.
Yeah, a quickie. Okay.
Sure. Do you want? Okay. So let's do just a quick process to help everybody, live their lives from the inside out. How about that?
Okay. Well, actually, we have a caller. So,
okay.
So what I want to do is just first of all tell everyone before we take this gal, because I know she's been waiting. If you don't mind, we can take her. But I just want to say, tell everyone your website and where they can actually get a hold of you. You are going to be on the Telesummit on April 22nd-ish or something like that?
Yeah, April 22nd is the correct date.
Yeah, see, I knew that. I knew this out of my, my all of this world things going on in my head.
Yeah.
And you're going to have a package and all that good stuff. And but if you can't wait for April 22nd. Like, if I was you, I probably couldn't. Meaning this to all the audience. You can, let's tell everyone your website where they can get a hold of you, Kat.
Sure. Okay, so my website is ThinkTheta, THINK, Theta, THETA.com. And so that is, sorry, I'm hearing something in the background. It's distracting me here. Here I am. I'm back with you.
Okay.
ThinkTheta.com is my website. You can sign up if you'd like to be on my mailing list. If you want to, my email is Karen, Karen, @thinktheta.com. And if you go to the website, you can get my phone number, and you can call me directly.
Great. So you're going to get an operator to take all those calls.
I will take every single call. 1 million calls today.
Yeah. And great. So if you guys want a session, if you want to work with Karen, I highly recommend it. It really is life-altering. So now we have 8 minutes. So I'm going to let Catherine from Ohio come on and ask her question. Hi, Catherine. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for taking my call.
Hi, Catherine.
Welcome. So what's your question?
My question is, how do I'm basically teetering on the edge of a big relationship change in my life, and how do I move forward without living with regret and carrying the burden of, being afraid of hurting people in the process?
Okay. Is it okay, Catherine, if I come into your space and help you out here?
Yes, please.
Okay, here we go. All right. So, yeah, you're very, very burdened over this, and you're afraid. There's also a part of you that's afraid if this is possibly a mistake, but I think it's not, right?
Right.
Yeah, okay. So let's give you guys understanding on this relationship that you are moving forward from. And if anybody's at this place in their life, take this stuff because it's good. And let's just give you guys definition of moving forward, too. Remember, moving forward is about bringing more joy into your life. So answer that question, would you like to do that now? And then it feels like what's on the inside is yes. That's the reason you're thinking of letting go of this relationship, is because there seems to be a lot of regret in here, and there's a lot of abuse in here. And remember that abuse, for everybody else out there, abuse is anything that we determine it is, okay? It doesn't have to be something that's textbook, okay? But I feel like there's a lot of that. I feel like you've been under somebody's thumb a bit just energetically, and that you kind of grew up that way, so that you had another relationship like this. So let's just help you a little bit here. And all the regrets you have about being in this relationship, is it okay if God lifts those out of your body?
Yes.
Okay. All right, and you really need some safety here too, big time. Boy. And let's show you how you can be safe moving forward, bringing more joy into your life, okay? And that you're worthy of this. Oh, you're so worthy. Come on. You are a wonderful person, and you don't know how great you are. So is it okay if God shows you how extraordinary you are?
Yes.
And that you get that idea of what a prize you are?
Thank you.
This is something that comes from the soulmate class, is that you're a prize, that I'm the prize, and that you can have that and be a humble person at the same time. It's just knowing the truth. And let's let God show you who you truly are from God's perspective without this relationship, just who you are. And that to give you the confidence to move forward and bring more joy into your life. Give you God's definition of that. Okay, and that the trauma, is it okay if we release the trauma from this relationship that you've experienced?
Yes.
Okay. There we go. Whoosh. And there's a lot of shock in here, too. It's been a long time, very long relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's like decades. Okay. Whoosh. There it goes. Just let that trauma go. It's okay. It's safe for you to live without it, okay? God's going to show you that it's safe to live without this trauma, and we'll let you know who you are living without this trauma from that relationship. Okay. There we go. And same thing, let's show you how to support yourself, okay? Let's give you self-support, what it feels like from God's perspective, what it feels like to support yourself. And remember, this means bringing in the right people at the right moment. It's different from being alone, okay, and doing it by yourself. So is it okay if God changes that for you?
Yes, please.
Okay. Because part of you is like, I am alone, which is what you had in common with your mate, and so let's just have God change that. That's a very core belief that a lot of people have. And let's show you how connected you really, really are, okay? And to all there is, it's the same sort of energy. It's that divine, pure love energy. There we go. And is it okay if God expands your connection to God?
Yes, please.
And everybody who wants this, say yes. Right, expand it 360 degrees around you and infinitely in front of you all the way around, okay? Feel like there's like you're in the center of a CD and that beautiful silver is just going out forever in all directions. That's connecting you to everything there is, all life. All there is. There you go. And know that you're connected to that pure, unconditional love energy all the time. It's just our perception that makes it different. The truth is we always are. So God's just going to show you how to co-create a positive future for yourself now. How to create a positive present. And what it feels like to do that. And that it's possible for you to do this. You can do it. And I think there's more than a few people around who really love you a lot, huh?
Yes.
And I feel like there's women out there who are like, come over. Let me help you. I just hear this I see these women with their arms out going, just receive my help. So is it okay if God shows you how to receive help?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. And show you what that feels like. Good. Okay, because we can't support ourselves without other people helping out. And it looks like you've got some really, really good people in your life. Am I right?
Yes, I really do.
You got some solid women. Woof. You got some solid people in there, too.
Yeah.
I feel like some kids, too. And there's a lot of love around you. And so it's God's just showing you how to recognize that, okay? So that you can do what you really want to do here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And God's just saying it's okay. And that you're okay, that you've spent most of your life not thinking you're okay, that it's somebody else. Somebody's projecting their low self-esteem on you, okay? Is it okay if there's vows here you have to take on other people's energy in order to heal them? It's very common. Everybody say yes to this one, okay? Would you like to have God complete and finish them?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
okay. And then there you go. And then just let all that energy you've been taking on of everybody's, it's not yours. Just let it go right now because it's not yours. And you're going to just feel lighter. And the burden of this relationship, let's have that leave every cell of your body from every lifetime. All levels. There you go. So you can fly.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, Catherine, how do you feel?
I feel much better, really healed of the indecision and, just the doubt that I had of moving forward is gone.
Oh, good.
Yay. And let's just have God show you who you are with all of these changes, okay?
Yes.
There you go. So you know when you leave here, you're still you. You're actually more of you now than you were at the beginning. And welcome to you,
Can I just give you a visual that I just got clairvoyantly for you, Catherine? Before we go and we wrap the show. I just saw a huge fisherman's net being lifted off of you. Like you had been thrashing around in this net, and it was literally like four corners. Four angels took the four corners of the net and just lifted it up and lifted it off you.
Wow.
Buoys and all. It was just amazing, and all this light is around you. That was the visual I got. So I just wanted to contribute that, and thank you for calling in and being so courageous and being willing to do the work and be so completely there and present and feel that.
Thank you, and I appreciate the help of both of you.
Oh, well, you're so welcome. So welcome.
Absolutely. Have a great night, Catherine. So, Karen, my goodness. Just a little bit of help there. Just a little.
Yeah, just a little, huh?
A couple of life-altering sessions in, 25 minutes. That's great. Wow. Listen, I can't wait to have you on the 22nd in our session on our masterclass, actually, on the Telesummit. And thank you. I just want to say thank you for taking the time out. I know you're hyper busy, and I just really appreciate your willingness to come on the show tonight and give everybody a sneak peek of what's in store over the next several weeks.
Well, thank you so much. It's such an honor to be with you, to work with you, and I really look forward to the 22nd. We're going to have a lot of fun.
Yep, I can't wait. And those sessions are about 75 minutes, sometimes 90. And no commercial breaks, everybody. So we're going to be taking your questions. You'll be able to call in and ask your questions and write them in on the webinar. So a lot of you have been on our Telesummit in the past. You kind of know the drill. But tune into the preview call on Thursday. We'll be talking all about how to access everything. And, Karen, I just want to say thank you once again. Why don't you give everybody your website one more time before we sign off? We're already 3 hours over. Sam's going to kill me. 3 minutes.
Okay, over. Sure. My website is thinktheta.com, THINK, Theta, THETA.com, and you can get me via email, Karen at thinktheta.com, and go on my website, and if you want to call me, you can get the number there.
Awesome. Thank you. And you can also just look on our website and make sure you sign up for the Telesummit at Aha Moments with an S World 2013.com. Aha Moments World 2013.com. So I just want to say thank you, everyone, for listening in tonight. Thanks to our callers for being so courageous and really being vulnerable and willing to help me to just show all of you guys what Karen is up to these days and how amazing she is. And, I always end every show with my wish for you, which is you truly can have exactly what you want. You absolutely deserve it, too. And in this energy, anything is possible. Have a great night, everybody. Take care. See you Thursday. Bye.
You've been listening to the Aha Moments radio show with your host, Mari. Be sure to visit her blog and website at www.ahamomentsinc.com. That's AHA, moments with an S, inc.com. Also join Mari on Facebook at www.facebook.com/ahamomentsinc and Twitter at twitter.com/ahamoments. We can't wait to see you there.